I think we're live.
Hi.
Say hi to people.
Hi to peoples.
What's that? I'm actually finishing off my morning bacon. If you're wondering what's going on here.
Be unapologetically you.
Mm-hmm. You know there's a mistake on your thing there. You know that, right?
Where?
Yeah.
Don't point that out. Don't point that out.
So anyway, how's everybody doing today? Welcome to Denim and Pearls. And what are we talking about today? We are talking about give a little bit.
Give a little bit. Give a little bit of my life to you.
Yeah, some people understand that. That's an old song.
Yes.
It was a good song.
What actually started that is, when you do flyers and things like that, or you're going to an event and you have to dig for what the information is, that's what started it.
Mhm.
Because I was checking out an event and all it has is the pictures of the people who are speaking, like 3 big pictures. And then it just says the name of the event and it has a date and a location. Not a location, a state. So I'm like, where is this place? I mean, am I going to North Place or South Place? It's like saying the event's in DC. Where in DC?
In that great big White House.
Yeah. I mean, it's so that's what started. It's like, it's great to have a simple poster that draws people's attention, but you have to have something else that gives them more information, because what this one has is just an Eventbrite link. Well, most people aren't going to click on the Eventbrite link unless they know where it is, how much it's going to be, or at least where it is, what's the name of the hotel.
You know what we should do?
What?
We should cover this after we introduce ourselves.
Oh, hi, my name is Michelle Moras.
I'm Brian Swanson.
We're Denim and Pearls. We're business casual.
With pearls of wisdom.
From the porch. So, yes,
So
I'm a little...
It's official now.
This is a pet peeve of mine because I like information. And so when you have an event, you have to give them enough information that they click. So, like in my case, I don't put dollar amounts on things because you have to click to get to the dollar amount. But I at least tell you the state, and wherever everything else you need to know.
Well, there are sometimes you have to keep information secret.
Well, you have to, because you don't want people just showing up.
Exactly. So there are reasons to do things like that. But when you put out an event, because I deal with it all the time, I run a page on Facebook. It's a group. It's been there for 7 years now, something like that. It's got 15,000, 16,000 people on it. And I approve or disapprove every marketing piece that comes across, every post that comes across. And I see stuff that comes up and he says, event Saturday, 3:00.
Saturday where?
It doesn't say what it is, where it is.
Well, and the thing is
and they want like hundreds of people there and they don't give enough information to do that. Well, and if you follow a link,
oh yeah,
their link doesn't even tell you.
Well, and the thing is we are in a global society. You have to remember that. Mm-hmm. When you put anything on Facebook, social media, whatever, it's going around the world. So you have to say where you're going to be having it. So come meet us, blah blah blah. And we were just doing it for our friends. They're doing a soft opening for their bistro
tonight.
Yes, no, tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow.
Tomorrow, Saturday.
Well, so much for the evergreen. It's tomorrow.
Yeah. But anyways,
so it is tomorrow.
They're doing the Buzzed Crow Bistro soft opening on February 4th, which is tomorrow. So yes, so much for evergreen on this show. But the thing is when we post it, we say, hey, Colorado Springs, if you're in or near the Colorado Springs area, get here. So we at least say where you're going or what area you're going to, or anything. So if you're making a poster, you've got to give enough information. Excuse me, we're all burping. You're hiccuping in my case.
You're not supposed to eat, drink, or burp on TV, right?
Oh, I'm always drinking.
Not supposed to do this either. Yeah, but mine says.
Oh yeah, you've got to. I'm marketing myself.
So. I just happen to be a fan. How's that?
I'm marketing myself there.
Oh, that's nice. I like it.
But seriously, even if you're just having a birthday party, you have to say city, state, and the time, the date. At least have the date. This one does not. The thing I'm complaining about doesn't even have a date.
And it's not the link I just posted. The link's for the grand opening tomorrow, or the soft opening tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
But so we're not gonna show you the one we were looking at.
No, but
that would just be wrong to call out people.
No, but you know who you are. you know
do.
when you're like, I'm just gonna put my face on it because it's pretty and my name, the name of the event, yay, and you put it out. No, you've got to tell people the date. And I always say the actual day. I'll say Saturday, February 4th, 8 p.m.
You can even go to the fact that it's tragic as, you meet the girl of your dreams, then you get married in 2 weeks, then you find out that she's some serial killer or something like it. You didn't have all the information.
Did you just watch I Married an Axe Murderer or something?
You didn't have all the information in order to accomplish what you wanted to accomplish. So if you're posting stuff in your marketing, make sure you have the information out there. Because if, now granted, you might not want to say there's an axe murderer in the crowd, but
no, that's a bad example. But that's the thing is,
but it gets the point
people
across.
Get so excited, like, oh, I have this thing. We're gonna have a party. We're gonna do this. I'll come to my place.
Mm-hmm.
What's your place? This is a global society. Or just come down to the corner of 52nd and 3rd, and people are like, in what city? I mean, what country? And so you have to realize, for them to know where to go on a global platform like all of our social media is, you cannot just say, come to the corner of Palmer Park and 35th. You can't do that because there are 15 billion places in the world that have that address or that cross street. 62nd and 3rd.
Wait a minute, that's like in New York or something.
That's what I'm saying. Is you can't just give a cross street. You've got to give the city and the state.
Well,
people, you don't want people to have to do, I wish I knew where that was, and then have to go back and look through your page and find out where you live. Now, that wouldn't work for me because half the events I do, more than half the events I do, are out of state or country.
Right. Well, the other thing is too, even if it's a local event, you're posting it and advertising it locally, and you say it's at 2323 Tejon Avenue. Well, that might be good in a lot of cases, depending on your facility too. You have to remember, if people have to look for your space, they're not going to show up. There's a lot of people who will drive up there, go to 2323, they'll see A, B, C, D, and E building or, spaces, and they go, which one? I ain't got time for this. I got other things to do. So you better put the name of the business up there or the name of the space up there so that people can find you.
Here's the thing. When you leave confusion, they walk away.
Confucius say.
Yeah.
Give more information.
More information is better.
Give a little bit.
But give a little bit, because you don't want to say, I'm having an event, and at 6:30 a.m. I will arrive. At 7 a.m. the coffee will be coming out. At 7:45, the KJ will start playing the music. You can't give that much information. I have seen that too, where they just list everything that's happening. Well, it's like,
there was somebody who I know did that too. They'd have a pretty little picture, and then their whole entire poster or advertisement was nothing but text.
Don't do that.
And you know how I look at it? If you give me a Christmas card that's got more than one sentence on the front and in the inside, I don't read it. I don't want one of those Hallmark, well, I shouldn't call them out. Any of those cards that say,
it is
best wishes to you, and here's a poem to make you feel better.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. I don't read those stupid poems, but that might be a guy thing.
No, because I'm really terrible. I just, I get the envelope and I see who sent it to me, and
I know what you do.
That's it.
You might not want to say what you do.
I don't open them. I know who sent me what, and I can tell if it's a picture, and I'll open the picture because then half the time I'll put the picture on my refrigerator. Mm-hmm. But other than that, I tend not to open them.
What if they send you a lottery ticket? You'll never know.
I know who sends me lottery tickets. The my mortgage guy.
Your mortgage guy.
My mortgage guy sends me every birthday and every holiday. He sends me a scratch ticket.
That's like this. Spring is coming up, which means we're about to get our mortgage guy his envelope.
Uh-huh.
And you know what's in his envelope?
A calendar.
Nope.
His business card.
Nope. Well, there might be a business card.
And a scratch card.
Nope.
What?
He sends a seed packet
Oh yeah.
of forget-me-nots.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
does it every single
Well, our friend does that.
year.
Janet does that.
Yeah,
She
I've never
sends-
seen Janet's,
Yeah,
but
Janet, I'm calling you out. Janet McGonigal. She sends out flowers, wildflowers, every spring.
yeah, these are forget-me-nots. So it is business. You want them to remember you.
So basically, if you're making a poster and you're sharing it on social media in any way, shape, or form, even if you're only sharing it on your page and you think everyone on my page lives in my town, great. Someone on your page is going to share it with someone else who's not on your page, and it's going to cause confusion. And then,
Give information,
but don't give too much.
but don't give it all.
Yeah.
That's all it is. It's really simple. I think our show is done.
It's almost like you want to just give out, a taster,
Right.
an appetizer.
And even if you don't give out the location, let's say it's a private retreat.
Well, like my event.
You say location provided.
My speaker event, I did not say where. I just said North Colorado Springs.
Right.
The retreat I'm doing St. Patrick's Day weekend,
Mhm.
I just said North Colorado Springs.
Right.
Once you register, I will give you an address. But
Right.
that way you can control who comes. You don't just have people show up, especially like when we do our Amplifluence.
People like me that just want to sneak in
Yes.
and go.
So we have our Amplifluence events and things, and we'll put it. That's different. We'll put it and say exactly where we are because we want as many people to come. Just come.
Right.
There's no charge. Just come. But when you have people paying and you're buying food and things like that, you really need to control who shows up. You need to know. So
Yeah, you don't want a bunch of axe murderers showing up.
why do you keep getting to the axe murderer thing?
Just because I started it, now I'm going to finish it.
Do not listen to the man here in the blue because he's doing the crazy thing here.
Haven't you seen those commercials yet where they say, "Oh, it's behind all the chainsaws"?
Yes, I have. Let's take the running car. No, let's hide behind the chainsaws. Yes, no, that's a different thing.
It's the same idea why I'm talking about axe
But
murderers.
the thing
today.
is you really, really, really want to give enough information so people can find you and find interest enough to click your Eventbrite link or whatever link you have to sign them up. But yeah, you want to enough to get them there, but not enough that you've overblown why they even want to go in the first place, or not enough that they have no idea what country you are in.
Strike curiosity, but don't keep them in the dark.
Oh, I like that.
I made that up. Maybe I should record that.
Maybe you should write that down.
I'm gonna write that down. A quote from Brian. Now, what did I say?
Strike up
Strike curiosity,
curiosity.
but don't leave them in the dark.
Yeah, and it's just simple like that. And the same thing with relationships. So we're going to do our little quick relationship thing, okay?
Okay.
Hey, honey, can you come here?
Yeah, what?
Just get here.
Give me a minute.
You see? It's the same thing. You can say, "Hey, honey, can you come here? I brought a cake home from your favorite restaurant."
Oh, give me a second. I'll be right there.
Exactly. I give them enough, right? Give you enough information. So since this is no longer an evergreen post, yesterday, Brian and I went to celebrate that I had my unapologetic speaker camp. Yay! And so we went out. I brought him to my favorite restaurant out in Denver. And so we brought food home for my family, and my husband is in love with a cake. He loves this cake. Should I tell him where it is? No.
That place.
Yeah.
Oh, that was amazing. If we're going to plug anybody, they're worth plugging.
Okay. No-Nos in Denver.
Yeah, it sounds really weird.
N-O-N-O apostrophe S, No-Nos. And it's phenomenal food from New Orleans. So, New Orleans.
You're from there. You can't say that. Or, no,
I
you've been
can't.
there, but
I'm from there. My family's from there. My father is. Anyways,
okay. He would be ashamed of you saying New Orleans.
New Orleans.
It's Nolans.
No, it's New Orleans. Not Nolans.
It's Nolans.
No.
It's always been Nolans.
No. Good grief. Anyways, I brought home cake. And so my husband's like, "Hey, I'm going to go to the gym. What's for dinner?" And I wrote back, "I went to No-Nos. I have cake." He said, "I'll be right home."
Not cake, bread pudding.
No, I brought him cake.
Oh, you brought cake too?
The bread pudding was for me.
I didn't get none of the cake.
No, you didn't. Because the cake makes the bread pudding. I don't know. That's kind of tough. That's a tough choice. Yeah, that was
I don't
tough.
know. They put you. Yeah, you don't get the bread pudding unless you want to go into a sugar coma.
It's yummy. Okay. Anyways, it's my favorite thing. Well, anyways, I gave him enough information. Now, I gave him enough to make him come home quicker from the gym. Or I could have just said, I'm fixing something I don't know. And he would do, well, I'm going to stop at the store and I'm going to go do this. I'm going to do that. But I made him come home by saying, cake, no-nos.
Enticement.
Yeah. So that's what you're doing with this.
See, I do that with my wife too. Hey, honey.
Run away.
Some of this.
Run away. So you want to give enough information.
You notice it doesn't work?
Yeah. Because the other thing is what a lot of us do in our relationships is, hey, honey, this Saturday we're going to clean the house. First we're going to do this, then we're going to do that, then we're going to do this, and don't forget we're going to shampoo the carpets, and but first we're going to have to vacuum and blah blah blah. And I suddenly have to go somewhere on Saturday because I don't want to do that. Don't give so much information; you scare them away. Same thing with the posters.
My mom used to be that. She didn't advertise it either. She didn't go, Saturday we're cleaning house. She just cleaned house on Saturday. And when she got up and I was watching cartoons, TV went off and away we go. And I hated it.
Oh, see, with us, it was expected. We just knew Saturdays were cleaning. You had to clean the house before we went to any sports events.
Or did anything else.
Yeah, we couldn't do anything until the house
was clean. But that's why I went up to the TV and I went, volume down to very little.
You're the only kid in the house. Kind of easy to find you.
And sit in front of the TV like this.
I was one of 6
so
kids.
I couldn't be hurt.
I was one of 6 kids. You know how you hide with one of 6?
You don't.
You go to the bathroom.
No, because everybody goes to the bathroom.
You go to the bathroom and you just stay in the bathroom.
No, I planted myself in front of the TV on very low volume so I wouldn't wake mom up because I would get more cartoons in before she got awake. If I woke her up, then I'd have to pay the price.
Oh, heck, my mom was always awake. She's like me. That the way I am now, I rarely sleep. I'll get 8 hours, but I'm up at the crack of dawn. It's crazy.
And by the way, since we're not evergreen, you should at least say, we should say hello to Helene.
Oh.
She's writing all kinds of stuff.
Hi,
she
Helene.
said hi to you and me and Marcel. Everybody.
Okay. Well, since this is not evergreen, if you are in the Colorado Springs area or you can get to the Colorado Springs area, we invite you to come Saturday night, February 4th, to the Buzzed Crow
Bistro.
And it is the address is
5853 Palmer Park Boulevard.
Thank you very much.
I have it memorized. I've typed it enough.
Okay. And at 8
it's
o'clock.
Right next to the abandoned Kmart on Powers.
That's really specific.
So it's right between the Kmart and the drive-through liquor store. You won't be able to miss it.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? I don't know if they got the sign up.
I don't think they got the sign up yet.
I don't think they did either. But either way.
Well, Goya is a local band in Colorado.
Cheers to Goya.
That's coming out because the two of them, I think it's the lead singer and the drummer. It's their birthday. So they asked if they could come have a big celebration concert for the soft opening for the Buzzed Crow.
The Buzzed Crow.
Yeah. And so it's going to be a lot of fun. I hope you can join us on Saturday at 8 p.m. That's when it starts. And you might want to come a little earlier because they have amazing food. They posted their menu on the Buzz Crow Bistro site. So it's really yummy. I can't wait.
That reminds me of something else. You know what? I'm getting real tired of the people complaining.
Complaining about what?
Not the restaurant, but people complaining on Facebook.
About what?
Well, your menu is too expensive, or
then don't come.
You're this or you're that, and it's like, can't we have a little love and kindness in this world nowadays? It's crazy.
Yeah, what people don't realize is food.
A little bit of love.
Well, the thing is food has gotten very expensive.
Oh, goodness.
Right? At our own grocery stores, it's expensive. Now imagine mass cooking it for people that come randomly.
Mm-hmm.
Prices of food are up because to get their supplies to make their food is up.
Right.
And in a restaurant, when they order food, you can only keep it for so long before it goes bad. So,
well, not to mention your servers and your electricity and your gas. And
they're paying transportation for the food to come back and forth delivery.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, there's just so much going on behind a restaurant. Right. It is not an easy task. And for anyone to want to open an establishment like this in this economy and in what I consider a small town, good on you, because Colorado Springs it's pretty small. I mean, we really don't have a lot out there, and we don't have a lot of places for us to hang out. And
well, I mean, I remember it used to be. I mean, let's talk chicken wings. We all know the price of chicken is up, not to mention eggs. But we used to, when I made wings before, like years ago, it was costing like 10 cents, 15 cents a wing on a retail price. So you could get a dozen wings for, $1.50 at a restaurant. Well, now a dozen wings is going to get you for like $20 because they're at least $1 a piece, if not $2 a piece. And it all depends on where you go, of course, but every restaurant now is like that, and we have to deal with it because of our economy. And we won't get into the politics of all of this, but that's the reality of life right now. I mean, when eggs are $8 a dozen, I've heard in some places, it's like, what is the restaurant supposed to do? They're going to feed you an egg at $1, $1 a piece or 50 cents a piece or a quarter a piece. I don't think it's going to happen.
I just shared on my page because I forgot to.
Oh, I was like, what are you doing over there?
I forgot to share.
So I'm talking to myself because you're engaged.
No, I can hear you.
There's another thing. Have you been into a restaurant where everybody's on the phone?
I really, 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 really want to do this so bad. Put a buffer on the door so when you walk in, it scrambles the signal and no one can use their phone.
Yeah, they may not like that.
People would get mad.
People would get upset.
This place, the Buzz Crow, they have USB plugs. I mean, you can charge your phone at the bar. I mean, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I heard they weren't going to do that.
Oh, I was told they were going to do that.
Okay, well, we'll find out tonight.
Yeah, we'll find out tonight. Well, anyways,
everybody else will find out tomorrow, but we'll find out tonight because we're going to go over there and give it a good preparation. Yes, a little elbow grease.
But we're so excited because they're our friends and we love them and excited for what they're going to bring into Colorado Springs. And he's the KJ for the venue. Yeah, waka waka waka. And apparently I love to sing there. So it's a great place and we're excited to have it open because friends
in low places.
Oh, and I have another pet peeve.
Oh, is this pet peeve day? I think so.
Yeah, it's pet peeve day.
This is actually kind of interesting.
This morning, I answered someone on a page. It wasn't my page, but it was someone else's page, and they asked a question. And who am I? You all know me. I like to help. So I answered, and I said, "This is what this is." And
she copy pasted the definition from Google
because maybe this person didn't know what that meant. I mean, I grew up in the Philippines. Half the time, I didn't know what these slang things were. I happened to know what this one was because I asked the owner what it was. So when the woman asked, I gave her the answer, and she thought I was being snarky, mean, and rude.
No, she was being snarky, mean,
and
rude.
She attacked me for helping her.
If we're going to be correct, we have to say they were being snarky and rude.
They. Anyways, my thing is, before you go ripping somebody's face off about them helping you, realize they're helping you not just because you had a bad day and you would answer like that doesn't mean the other person really answered like that.
Oh, I was following that, and they had a bad day since like 3:00 this morning.
Okay, so she was attacking me because she was having a bad day. Okay,
apparently,
because she was attacking, and I'm like, I just gave you the definition. She's, pretty much she said, "Thanks, wise ass." Like I could figure that out, and I'm not talking to you. And I'm like,
why'd you ask a stupid question?
Why'd you ask a stupid question? I was helping.
I mean, there is no stupid question.
No, that one was. And so my thing is I was just helping because I did not know. I said, "Oh, is it like buzzard or because you have crow, that kind of thing?" And no, I ticked somebody off really early in the morning. I'm like, man, I just opened my eyes.
Yeah, you're not going to find it because it's been
deleted it.
It's all been deleted.
But the thing is before you attack anyone, give a little bit of some compassion and a little bit of, hey, maybe they're not attacking you. Maybe it's your mental state that you are reading inflections into because...
Well, some people live in dark places.
I know, and then they don't need to be around us because...
Or they're enlightened and they live in dark places.
We are happy people. We don't hurt people, and we don't. And Brian and I are pretty nice people. You'll meet us anywhere, and we're going to be pretty nice to you until you're not nice to us.
I always think that's a fair presumption.
Yeah. Just don't attack me. I won't attack you. And so I wrote Brian. I said I deleted my comment because the nicest people in the world are the ones you don't want to get angry.
Because what was the one comment that you made? And I liked what you said, and because it's a lot of truth. Let me find it here real quick.
When did I make it?
This morning. It was about everything we were chatting about. Can't delete her comments, she's going to complain. Answer the comments, and she's going to complain. There's other words in there too, but ignore her comments, and she goes crazy.
No matter what, the way this person answered, she was waiting for a fight.
Yep.
And so delete the comment, don't engage.
It's like a drunk guy in a bar at 3:00 in the morning.
Yeah. So you just
looking for a fight.
It's okay. You just go. And so the thing is give a little bit of grace. When you're in a bad mood and you're reading everybody else in a bad mood, it's not them. It's you. Okay? Mm-hmm. So stop thinking the world is attacking you. Really, it's probably your mental state or the way your intonation is when you're talking to someone else. When you're in a bad mood, what do you want? And they're like, what do you mean, what do I want? I just wanted to say good morning. And so what it does is it escalates. So when you're in a bad mood, step back, breathe, give yourself a little bit of room to breathe.
So in conjunction with our title, give it a little bit of time.
Give it a little bit of time.
Count to 10.
The world is not a terrible place. I know the news makes you think it's a bad place, but it really isn't. Most people, their intentions are, I'm just a man whose intentions are good.
Oh Lord, please don't let me be misunderstood.
Exactly. That's what that song is
I know that song.
Yeah. So that's the thing. Give it a little grace. Give a little bit of love. And realize that just because you're thinking everything's attacking you right now, it may not be.
We just became a flowery show.
We did.
Give some love.
Just remember.
Spread.
Not everyone's trying to hurt you. Okay? If you're having a bad day, it's the way you're perceiving. Everything is perception. Everything's perception. The set is perception. People come on and do, wow, I really love your collection of records. And I'm like, it's not there.
What happens if I do this? I could grab one off the tube.
Yeah, it's all perception. It's all, everything is, it's an illusion until you realize the facts. So when you're seeing things in a bad light, it's probably you're in a bad mood.
Did you know this? Every time I hear the word illusion, did you know that the fact that when you draw a letter, like the letter A, that's an illusion?
Because it's just lines and we put them together.
We put them together in our head as an illusion. It looks like an A. Mm-hmm. I did not know. That's something I learned. Like
it's picture words is what we've done. So we associate letters. We associate lines to letters and curves to letters. It's kind of cool. Anyways, so thank you so much for joining us.
This has been an
Denim
interesting show. I mean, we started off in one topic and we ended up in like 5.
Well, because one, my mind is all over the place. 2, I'm still tired from my unapologetic speaker camp, and
so the show's made for the ADD person.
Yeah. Because I have my ADD is not in control right now, and I went to the gym every day since my boot camp, and I'm still tired. So. Yeah, it's just been that kind of a week.
Would you quit complaining?
And my thing is you ever heard that song? It's really old. What is it called?
Well, that narrowed it down. Give us a little bit more, would you?
No, my father used to sing it. I've got a wife at home. I've got a wife. She's the apple of my life, and I wish she would leave me alone. It's like hang your clothes and wash your feet. Goodness sake, don't slam the door. Pick the baby, watch the baby. You don't love me anymore. You ever heard that song?
I don't think I've ever heard that one.
Don't drop ashes on the floor. You don't love me anymore. And the theme on the back was, he don't love her anymore. There he goes right out the door. He'll be back at 10:30, and then she'll start right in again. And the woman just starts.
It sounds like a man's lullaby.
It is. It's really funny. But that's what's going on in my mind right now with the past week is everything's just all over the place, and I can't focus on anything. And that's why I'm looking forward to tomorrow night at the Buzzed Crow Bistro, because we'll be able to sing and dance and hang out with friends, and I can erase all the other things that are going through my mind right now, and it'll be a wonderful thing. I'll be able to reset. No one's going to know this because it's old. I mean, I want to say like 40s country song, because it was the only country-like song my father ever sang. My father's a blues and R&B kind of guy, but he would do There she goes right out. I mean, he would just start singing.
We'll have to look this up afterwards.
Okay, we'll look it up.
I have
But
no idea.
anyways,
that's a new one on me.
thank you so much for joining us on Denim
we're
and
ending
Pearls. No, because I'm rambling and you're not stopping me.
That's because I'm enjoying this too much. This is definitely a casual day of something, but give a little bit of information so people know where to find you. People know what to do with you, and they can make a proper decision. It doesn't mean you have to give it all to them. But give them enough to create curiosity.
And on the personal note, give people a little grace. Give them a little bit of grace. Not everybody's a jerk, okay? Not everyone's a jerk. Matter of fact, most people aren't jerks until you make them one. So, do you have anything else to say except see you tomorrow night? If you're in Colorado, come see us in Colorado Springs at the Buzz Crow Bistro. I have problems saying the
BCB.
BCB.
We either have to nickname it the BCB or just the Crow.
I'm going to call it the Crow.
The Crow?
Yeah.
I like the Crow.
Yeah.
It's based on the movie, by the way. That's where the name came from.
Yes.
Just so people know.
Yes, the Crow, as in, Brandon Lee, the Crow. Yeah. Not the bird by the Times. Brandon Lee, the Crow.
Oh, I love that song. I haven't heard that song in a long time. It's one of my favorite songs.
Walk, hallelujah. Whoa, 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 whoa.
We'll see you guys all next week. Peace.
Got to control machine.